Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to go over a new feature in Autoshot, which is named shots. This is found under the File menu under Shots, Add Shot, Delete Shot. Originally, when you pick out your day and your take, set your clip in and out, hit Save and Run, and then we can click Open and to see where it's generated the files. Over here, you can see it has made a Cinecam EXR. It's made an EXR sequence, and likewise under the AI mats, it's made an AI mat sequence. But now what happens if you have more than one shot that's coming from the same clip and you punch in different numbers here and until it's run? The problem is it's going to overwrite those original files that were in this Cinecam EXR and AI Mats directory. You don't want that to happen. So we actually now have a named shot technique. We're going to go to File and Shots. I'm going to call Add Shot, and we're going to call this Shot 01, and we'll hit Enter. You can see it's added a shot here, right? So now we can go back to the default for the take, or we can actually go to shot 001. So we can say, okay, this one we want 1200 through 1250. And then we can actually just save and run, and it'll go through, and it's going to crunch out the files for that. And this part of Autoshot is unchanged. It's going to do the frame extractions from our cam original and go find the 40 or 50 frames from that. There we go. Runs Blender. All right, and so there it's created our Blender file with this particular set of the sequence. Hit save, I can exit that. And let's take a look at what it did under the hood. So we're gonna open up, once again, next to our take, we're gonna click open up, and we'll open a window right into the sequence. And we can see that it made a new set of directories, Cinecam EXR underscore shot 001. And if we look in here, we can see we've got 50 of these files. And once again, over in AI Mats, it created a folder for that. And this way we can actually, if we wanted to make yet another shot, and we're going to go say 1400 through 1450, we'll go File, Shots, Add Shot, and we'll call this shot 002. And let's bring this 1400 through 1450. All right, and save and run. It's going to run the process in the sequence. Once again, pull out 50 frames. All right, here's a different part of the clip. We'll hit save. And so now you can see clip in frame for 1400 through 1450. That's shot 02. We go back to shot 01. We're at 1200 to 1250. And then we go back to the default take where we originally had our original numbers. But in general, when you have multiple shots from a given take, and if you have started wanting to name your shots, so you can keep track of them, this makes for a really good technique for it. And again, we can open up our file and we can see Cinecam EXR underscore shot 002. And remember, there's our Cine camera files. So we're using the same Autoshot file generation system, etc. It's just now we can keep track of multiple shots per take. And also note that in addition to creating a separate Cinecam EXR shot 002, when we go to our Blender files, this is where our Blender files are stored, you can see that we now have created a separate Blender composite file with the same prefix, so we know which take it's from, but now it has a suffix of shot 001 or shot 002. And this holds true for all the different kinds of files that we would create in the system. So that simple suffix can actually help keep all your files organized so you don't have any files overwriting each other. Of course, the other side of being able to create a shot is we can actually delete that shot. So if we have shot 002 selected, we can go back and go File, Shots, Delete Shot. Then we're left with just the default, then shot 01. And when we delete a shot, it's only removing the reference to the shot in Autoshot. It does not actually delete the underlying files. So if we click Open to look at our folder, we can see we still have the shot 02 files here, the XR files, so you can manually delete those if you want. But we just are actually removing the reference inside Autoshot to that shot. We don't delete any files beyond the reference. So that's helpful when you're dealing with a larger timeline.